there's there's problems when the best part of your movie is the opening credit sequence. Army of the Dead. So, the Army of the Dead is the new Zack Snyder movie. It's also a Netflix movie. And it stars Dave Bautista and a whole bunch of other people. And the movie's got a simple plot. Well, it should have. And it should have bloody stuck to it. Alright, this movie's over 2 hours long. Why does a zombie heist movie need to be 2 hours long? 90 minutes. 90. Done. But anyway, this is a really long drawn out zombie movie that doesn't really have zombies in it, really. Because, alright, here's the gist of the movie and then we'll get into it. There's going to be spoilers, by the way. There is. And, see the lighting? Usually I wait for daytime to do these reviews. But, I just need to get this out. So, Army of the Dead is about these guys who survived the zombie outbreak and stuff, and then they needed them to go back in to the closed off zombie area of Las Vegas in order to get into this bank vault and steal a whole bunch of money. Okay, that sounds cool. I like that story. Instead, we've got this side plot about internment camps near the zombie thing. This other side plot because the zombies aren't zombies, they're super smart zombies, I should say. And how their world works and all this kind of rubbish. Movie would have been better if you just kept it simple and done the simple heist movie. It would have been so much better. In fact, the movie would have been better if it was everything we saw in this friggin' montage at the start, where you see how the zombie outbreak happens and how they all escape from it and stuff. That was so much better than the movie that followed it. It would be like watching a James Bond film, and the best part of the James Bond film is the mission he does at the start before the credits roll and then the movie happens. Yeah. I mean, look, there's some really bad things in here. Like, alright, so you've got this patient zero dude for the zombies, and he makes these other alpha zombies that are smart and all this kind of shit. I mean, he's not really that smart. When they when he sends someone out to go greet like strangers and stuff, he sends his queen, his lady. And well, why would you do that? Especially if the lady is, and here is a major spoiler, pregnant. Why would you risk that? Don't you have lots of other alphas you can send to relay the same information and stuff? That's just asking for trouble. How smart are you? And this smart zombie patient zero dude even wears a metal thing over part of his head like this. So when he gets shot in the head, like, it just dings off, right? Smart. But he's the only one that has one. If you were that smart, maybe you might want to, I don't know, do it to all of your dudes. That way you'd have an unstoppable army of killing machines. It was really silly, and all of this zombie crap with these weird alpha zombies, it's not as fun or as interesting. It would have been so much cooler if it was just like normal zombies, or even running zombies like 28 Days Later or something. Instead, it's not. Most characters in this movie, like, they're like Headshots McGee. They're like, I've seen, it's like they've all seen John Wick and know how to fucking replicate it all. It's like, they're all headshots. I'm like, okay. Tista's got this daughter, and that whole subplot is really crap. Didn't like it. You got this guy who gets sent in on the mission with them, and everyone knows he's evil. Like, it's just, there's so many cliches. Is there, here's your character moment. Here's your time to shine in the sun, and then you're dead. And yeah, it's really dumb. All the zombie alpha stuff is crap. I really didn't like it. And the movie didn't like female characters either, because most of them are dead and get killed horribly. Except the one I didn't like. And look, it gets even worse when one of the dudes that's doing the heist with him, he's like this, he gets trapped in the vault. a nuke goes off and wipes out all the zombies in Las Vegas. And he makes it up to the surface with all this money and stuff. I'm like, well, radiation poisoning, radiation, radiation. Like, I've played a million Fallouts. He should be having some radiation poisoning right about now. You know, skin peeling off and shit, whatever the fucking signs of radiation poisoning is. No, he hires a private jet and then stumbles around a bit and you think, all right, here's the radiation poisoning. No, he got scratched or bit or something, and it's implied, sequel bait style, that he's escaped. And I don't want that to be true, because why was this 2 hours? And I will say another thing, this movie's shot weird. Mate, not as weird as how maybe I'm shooting this one today, but the movie's shot in a way I don't know. There was just a weird camera style. I don't know what to call it. I'm no camera expert, but I didn't like that either. The characters you like, don't really get attached to them because, yeah, it's really clumsy. For some reason they feel like this movie like this needs space to breathe to tell all its character piece stories and stuff. Instead, you always know where it's going, and because you know where it's going, I get frustrated because I just want them to get there. Hurry up! Headshot, 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 headshot. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah. This movie was not great, and I had fun though. I know I've been shitting on the movie this whole time. But I watched this with my sister, her cat's out of my lap. I had a good time watching the movie. It was good company. However, I feel like we suffered together. It's a 3 out of 10. Why does this guy keep getting movie jobs? First movie I ever saw of his was Dawn of the Dead, and I didn't like that. I don't think I've liked any of his movies. Did he do 300? Yeah, that was alright. Man. Give me a like, dislike, share, and subscribe. All that jazz. I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. Now, if you've got Netflix, instead of watching this, watch anything else.